Coming to the end of the pre-season now, what are your thoughts going into the season?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Obviously, pre-season's always a tough time of year, especially on the back of what we did last year. So yeah, it's been a long 12 weeks or so, but we feel confident. We've had a really good pre-season, and the boys can't wait to get going now.
We had a number of players come in this season. How have they settled in?
No, they've all come in and settled really well. Obviously, we've had quite a big turnover in players, so it can always or it can be difficult at times. But no, all the boys that have come in have settled in really well, and fair play to the Aussie lads that have come over. They was over nice and early, and they was here from pretty much day one pretty much. So yeah, they've had plenty of time with us. They're all settled in. They're obviously enjoying the English weather, and yeah, they're looking forward to challenge themselves in Super League.
So last season you averaged just under 21 points per game and conceded just over 24. What are you hoping to do to flip those numbers?
Yeah, obviously that was the disappointing part of last season, and we've looked back and reviewed that, and obviously there's been a big focus in pre-season for us that scoring nearly 21 points a game is more than enough points to win a game, but obviously we let ourselves down defensively and on that side of it. So we've still got the same mindset. We do want to score points, and we're saying if we can score 21 points per game, but obviously keep that sort our defence out and keep that number down to a low figure, it should put us in good stead for the rest of the year.
Last season you had a hard-hitting style of defence, completing 92% of tackles and making more tackles than any other side in the Super League. Can we expect the same sort of disciplined defence?
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll have the same discipline defence-wise. But that was one of our big issues last year. That we were putting ourselves under way too much pressure with the amount of defence we was having to do, and in the end that's what was catching up with us in games. We were putting ourselves in really good positions in games, but then because of the way we were turning the ball over and what we was doing defensively, we was just making too many tackles. Even though the stats are really good on percentage of tackles made, we're just doing way too many in games, and hopefully this year we'll cut that down and have more possession. So
first game was against Leeds Rhinos. What are your thoughts ahead of the game?
Yeah, obviously we're expecting a really tough challenge. Leeds are a quality side. Every game you play against Leeds is always tough. I mean, we played them round one last year in a really tight game and ended up nicking it in the end. But they went on a really good run and did a real big number on us at the HJ when we played them there. So they've had a couple of good acquisitions to the squad. So no doubt again they're going to be a quality side. It's going to be a real tough opener, but it's one we're really looking forward to.
So what are your thoughts stepping up as being captain now? It's been announced.
Yeah, obviously, first of all, it's a massive honour to be named captain. It's a role I've kind of done before. Majority of last season I did it with Jack Hughes being out injured, but yeah, to be officially named as captain, it's one of I'm really proud about. But we've got a lot of good lads in the room, in the dressing room and in the squad who were good leaders. Were in their own right. Obviously, George was captain in England at the World Cup, and look around, you've got Pete Matautia, Josh Maguire, Paul Vaughan, Daz Clark. There's many people who are going to help me out on that side of it. So yeah, I'm really excited to get going, and hopefully we can have a successful year.